Well, greetings and welcome to Rhinos Cruise the San Juan Mountains. Now, the reason why I call it Rhinos is because today's aircraft is an F-4 Phantom. Especially because I'm going through a lot right now, I've chosen to go on XPlane Mobile. So, even though I've flown the Tomcat, I've chosen to fly the F-4 Phantom. And here we are now. We are in an F-4 Phantom in Telluride, Colorado, at the regional airport. And as of right now, I'm checking to see if my control surfaces will work. And of course, as usual, these recordings were recorded off an iPad and an iPod Touch. So as of right now, I'm making sure that my armament is straight and of course making sure that this is what I want. Always be sure to do multiple checks. Now I'm taking off from runway 270, which is something like taking off from an aircraft carrier. Oh, please excuse the notifications there. I put them on Do Not Disturb and they just come anyway. Wow. What do we have here? Now, a Rhino is an F-4 Phantom, as you can see here. And of course, I'm flying a brick today, as some people call it. And what do we have here? Yes. Flaps are down. Should be ready to take off in a minute or two, and voila, here we go. Now, bear in mind one weakness I have is staying on the runway. And spoiler alert, we will land in Montrose when this video is done, because I personally don't think that I could handle Telluride, at least in this phase of my life. So here we go. We are taking off from Telluride Regional Airport, and we are headed to, of course, the village of Telluride. And what we're doing there, we are, of course, going to do this. And some of you probably know me as an anti-drug advocate, so what we're doing is we're going to take such places out, such as certain dispensaries. Those are the targets of the day, even for the day, in Telluride, that is. So right now we are going to level out here, and let's just see what happens from here. Now, spoiler alert, I did crash, and I had to remake a few times. Right now, let's see what we have here. Coming up on the village of Telluride and Mountain Village. We are entering such places there. And what do you know? I don't really have a good relationship with that town anyway, although I like it there. Oh, wow, yes. Say that. Payback time. Especially for certain matters. And of course, that's for the swollen gland I had. Is why I did that. When I was up there. I want more and better visits up there too. And voila. Here we go. Dropping flares in there, and then from there I do come back for other strafing runs in Telluride and Mountain Village to make more and better visits for all of you, including myself. And I'm even making a custom-made avalanche, so that way the ones who want to do winter sports go up to Telluride, they have at least something to do. And here I am, of course, just like I did with the Tomcat a while back. Same thing, just tighter turns, and of course I can't adjust the wings all the time. And yes, the brick is useful too. Bear in mind too, with those videos I made with the Tomcat back in Telluride, Phantoms were alongside. I just made them up. And not to mention that I miss the Tomcat, and I hope I could fly it again. let's just see what happens from here. I miss the turkey. But oh well, the Phantom is useful, and of course I'm grateful to have it. So here we go. We are finishing off some work with Telluride, and we're going to make our way into Montrose now. Not a very long flight, but oh well. I don't think I'm ready for Telluride just yet, because that's just where I am in life right now. Okay, we're making our way to Montrose now, because I don't think that the landing is appropriate right now. Yes. Here we're finishing something off. No, you're not going to fill the air with cannabis. No. And here we go now. We're going to Montrose, as you can see here. Good airmanship. Always take the map out, and here we go. And by the way, Frau Parnell, if you are watching this video, I'll give you a hint of our room number. The aircraft is what it is. That's our room number. Back from high school. It is F4. And yes, our classroom aircraft probably could have, would have, and should have been an F-4 Phantom back in high school when I had German class with her. And voila, here it is. Here's the F-4 Phantom. So as of right now, I'm taking the bird to Montrose. And of course, this bird here is an F-4 Phantom. People call it many names like Flying Brick, or Rhino, or whatever. I call it a Rhino. Because believe it or not, actually, I have high regard for animals too, as much as an airplane lover I am. So, here we go. We are making our way into Montrose, and the landing does happen, but bear in mind, I couldn't stay on the runway. That's where I'm weak. So here we go. Oh, we're opening the surfaces as needed, and the gear is going to come down in a minute or two. Just stand by. And here we go right now. Oh, we're landing. I don't know how long though. It'll take before we're there. That was what I was thinking from the time being I recorded this video. Position up to a runway in Montrose. And from there, touchdown. Now, while I'm at it, truth be told, I miss FSX, but because of everything going on in the world right now, and especially because of La Palma from the time being I recorded this video, I literally do not live far from a volcano, like, at all. Because, you know, I'm in Albuquerque, and of course I don't view Grants as far from where I live. Like, wherever I look west, that's McDonnell. And of course with Jemez Springs, you know, what this has to do with anything is that the Rio Grande River too is also an active fault line. And if for some reason they wake up, I could just grab the simulator and go. And not to mention, I'm pretty much tired putting up with a PC, waiting for it to load too, so that's another reason why I moved to XPlane Mobile. And it looks like the world's headed in that direction now. PC is pretty much dead. So, while I'm at it. So anyway, here we go. We're landing at Montrose Regional Airport, and we should be there in a minute or two, or whatever the case might be. So, here we go. Just like flying the turkey from before, here I am in the Rhino. Rhino is an F-4 Phantom. Turkey is an F-14 Tomcat. So, now here's comes the Rhino. Let's come right in. We'll never make it to the runway, but at least we'll be on airport property. Ooh, yeah, I was right about that, as a matter of fact. Yes, yes, yes. Probably worth some applause. Here we go now. Right towards the end of the runway, and all that's left to do is taxi to a ramp somewhere. So as of right now, we stop here. And of course, I'm going to turn the bird. And then from there, bear in mind at the end of the video, I can't open the canopy because I never really thought of it, and I'm still new to XPlane Mobile. So, wow, I had a good flight. So here we go. We're in Montrose. All that's left to do is taxi up now, and of course, this is a good flight. Not the best flight. Oh well, it's good. The only thing that counted was that the wheels touched the ground. I don't crash land as usual in FSX. That is. At least not often anyway. So here it goes. We go to the ramp. And then from there, we do one more thing. Alright, before we do one more thing, happy Indigenous People Day. Indigenous Peoples Day or Columbus Day, whatever you want to call it. This was recorded on that day. So as of right now, we are making our way to the ramp. It's just that I couldn't keep on the runway. At least we made it. Look what we have here. This is an authoritative figure that landed, so he, she, or they can do as they need. So as you can see here, we've landed. Now we're making our way to the ramp now. Well, the Rhino had a good cruise and a good graze. So we're making our way to the ramp. Just hold on. Did what you needed to do. And here we go now. Should be landing. Oh, what's that?
Let's do it, intercept low class American.
Sometimes I had to stop recording for a little bit. This is why I jumped scenes, as you can see here. I guess either way you can't get good scenery, so... At least for now anyway.
2360 American.
Here we are at a ramp. I decided I'm going to stop here. Because... just some way of life. I need to stop the Rhino at some point. Now time for one more thing. Now that I stopped the Rhino. Okay, and one more thing I'm going to say is that the flight was a good flight. Just fly around Telluride, make custom avalanches and destroy certain dispensaries, then make your way to Montrose, Colorado. Though we did not land on the runway, at least we made it to airport property. And as of right now, as I stated from before, sorry to be sounding like this, but I personally don't think that PC is viable right now, especially because of La Palma and due to the fact that Albuquerque, New Mexico is not far from a volcano, and if for some reason the fault line activates, I could just grab the flight simulator and go. And then from there, record some of my gameplay where and when conditions warrant. Now bear in mind that the videos will not be made right away because with these videos here, I need like hours, days, weeks, months, who knows, in the words of Eeyore. And at this point, I'm going to say I had an excellent flight today. Also out of paralysis, but I made you something. If there's anything I can do better, please let me know in the comment box below or send me messages. and I'll see what I can do about it. Otherwise, that is our show. Thanks for watching. If you like, please like and subscribe. And I will see you all around. In the likelihood from here on out, my gaming will be on XPlane Mobile. Please enjoy, and have a happy Indigenous Peoples Day from the time being I recorded this video.